back to pot. Like we never gave it up.
That's not the right note, is it?
No, it's not the right note. I'm not even in the right key.
Shout out to Sammy, though.
Shout out to Sammy, but we are back. This is episode 23. We officially goated. You know what I mean?
I was trying to think I had to say it in Spanish. I don't remember. Because you know they like when I do Spanish too. 23, yeah. I was thinking DSC, but I'm like, no, those are teens.
Nope. I got it. If you need the Spanish translator is here. So here we are, officially goated. We are back. Episode 23. This our Mike Jordan episode. That's why I said we goated.
Every fourth quarter, I like to Mike Jordan. Whose bar is that? Because I don't know.
That's Jay-Z bar.
I know. Tested you. Go. Episode 23 today.
Brooklyn is very upset with you for not knowing that
Brooklyn
that was a
is upset
Jay-Z.
With you. Episode 23. Today we are scoffing about.
First of all, can I give a quick shout out before you just jump into what we scoffing about? I want to give a shout out to everybody that has been listening, that has been patronizing, that has been supporting. Please continue to like, share, subscribe. Any algorithm boosting activity.
The all of them.
Any algorithm boosting activity helps us out a ton. And you have to just dive into the episode like,
do it.
Like we don't got a new setup here. Like you just gonna gloss over that. You ain't gonna say nothing about that. Like, yo, we here, we lit. Yo, yeah, we you know what I'm saying?
We relocated. Not as in, but like like we did it again because we back. Get it?
Oh, like a double relocated. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, we back in our living room, trying out some new things. Yo, I think it's kind of fire. What you think? Kind of
drop a bomb on it.
The climate, just not now.
Remember last episode I said it was confetti. Mine
but
confetti
you made
bombs.
it confetti bombs. I'm telling you, just chill with the bombs. It's just confetti. Let it blow up.
Ugh, so passive.
All right. Well.
Moving on. Episode 23. Today. I thought you was going to keep repeating me like a back and forth boomerang thing.
We scoffing about mental health. It is May, and not only is it my birthday month, throw that out there. Not only was Mother's Day celebrated this month, throw that out there. But this is also Mental Health Awareness Month. Mm-hmm. All right. So we thought it would be important to address mental health in relationships, in particular in marriage, because of the level of commitment and throwing of oneself at someone else's life, and the convergence of those two commitments is weighty. It's a beautiful thing, but it also comes with a lot of weight. And I think we would be remiss to let Mental Health Awareness Month go out without,
scoffing a
little bit about mental health awareness, right? Yeah. And relationships. So, of course, in our anecdote, I got to start off with a little bit of a statistic, kind of throw something out. You know what I mean? Kind of ground our argument.
Teach them.
Can I teach?
People.
So, there's a statistic that we saw that said that 50% of marriages improve after attending therapy and are more likely to add 4+ years to their marital shelf life. Right? So I guess what we took away from that was just the importance of making sure there's some type of counselor, some type of spiritual advisor, some type of mentorship that you and your spouse are getting in order to see a longer lifespan of your marriage. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So we thought we'd throw that out there to kind of ground this conversation a little bit, because we want to see y'all make it last.
Make it last forever.
Endeavor.
No, we can't sing the same song.
That was last episode, right? But still, we want to see. But that's our thing, though. We that's what we here for.
Singing is my thing, but
I mean, our pod thing is helping relationships last.
So
that's what
trying to take my thing. Pause.
What thing am I trying to take?
My singing thing.
Why would I try to take your singing thing when you don't sing better than me?
But they like it. All right. This is a very serious episode, so I'm not playing with you right now.
No, it doesn't have to be. We can add some levity in order to make people feel comfortable. And if it's about mental health, you want to laughing is good for the soul. That's in the Proverbs. That's in the Bible, and that's just in psychological statistics too. So you know what I'm saying? I mean,
they stole it from the Bible,
but it's in both.
But the Bible, like you got to credit the initial source.
Okay, sure. There's a proverb about it.
Mm-hmm. In the Bible.
In addition,
to the psychologist taking it from the Bible?
No, to running tests and theories to figure out that.
What's written in the Bible.
Oh, sure. Yes.
Okay, so.
Absolutely.
50% of marriages last at least another 4 years from the time of seeking some kind of help.
Yeah.
For any kind of, I guess, negative marital disturbance. But I also think that it's important to recognize that you don't necessarily have to have a diagnosis of a mental health condition in order to take care of your mental health.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't have to be bipolar, schizophrenic, or a manic depressive, or suffer with anxiety to take proactive measures to make sure that I'm okay. For instance, if we take vitamins every day because we want to keep our body strong and healthy and functioning properly, right. I might not have diabetes, but I'm still going to make sure that I eat sugar in moderation or try to avoid it as much as possible, or whatever causes diabetes. It may not be exclusively sugar, but regardless. Carbs, okay.
Excessively. Throw it out there since you said you don't know. Might as well put it out there.
All right, Dr. Robinson.
My initials are doctor already, so I was born a doctor, bro. DR, you feel me, son? Come on. Sorry. Okay.
So you don't have to have a pre-existing condition in order to take care of yourself. And like, just I guess to reiterate the fact, you don't have to have, again, depression or anxiety. But that doesn't negate the fact that you may have episodes or moments where you experience anxiety or feel a little depressed.
Yeah.
But you don't have the condition itself. You know what I'm saying? We're human, so we're gonna go through those emotions. We may feel anxious about a big life event coming up, or feel a little depressed about a loved one dying, or just something bad happening in our lives. But we should still do proactive things to take care of our mental health.
I mean, absolutely. I think, you hit it on the nail. Like, life changes, right? Life changes. And because of that, our responses to things, they sometimes shift.
Yeah.
Right. So when you're in a committed relationship with someone, and unfortunately that loved one loses a loved one that's dear to them, might be a friend or relative, that could change how they're acting around the house.
Yeah.
That could change how they're interacting with the kids. That could change how they're interacting with you. That could change how they're opening up or communicating, or lack thereof.
Or their perception of themselves.
They might have not have gotten a job that they thought they were going to get, or gotten let go. And listen, for 5 days, they might be in the bed. You're like, yo, the bedroom stink. Get your nasty butt up and wash. But there's also some level of support that's clearly needed. Is that the person that stood at the altar with you?
Yeah, right.
Technically, yes. But is that what you anticipated having to deal with? Maybe not. But that episode, whether it's diagnosable or it's just episodic, it still is something that we got to deal with, right? And I think the misconception is that when you talk therapy or talk mental health, I think the misconception is that we're talking about someone that's taking pills, seeing a psychiatrist, and
just crazy.
And just, I wouldn't say crazy, because even those people who, have chemical reintroduction to medicine and stuff, it's because of some type of imbalance in the brain. So you can't deem them crazy, but.
Sorry, I hope I didn't offend anybody.
Yeah, I know. That's why
it's a blanket statement. I just, it's a very sensitive subject.
Yeah, so that's why I made the clarification. They're not mad at you, and if they do, come see me.
No. I'm
What's
sorry.
up with it?
Just please accept my heartfelt apology.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't want you fighting anybody.
All right. I'm sorry. I'm just making sure. Okay. But I push for clarity. I covered you. You're my girl. All right. But yeah. So I do think that it doesn't always mean that, right? So when we talk mental health, like you said, if I talk heart health, it doesn't mean I have cardiovascular disease. I might just be taking a jog for heart health.
Yeah.
If I talk lung health, it doesn't mean I have bronchitis or asthma. I'm just saying I am exercising for the sake of lung health. Yeah. Right? But when we talk mental health, we say mental health, it's like, you must be dealing with somebody that got some issues. And it's like, don't we all? Yeah. And I think the purpose of this episode is to kind of like normalize that amongst relationship discussion. because we put these super heroic and superhuman-esque weights upon each other. And it's like, they need it. Got to have a day, man. You got to have some time where you got to recharge, refresh. So, I think it's good that we take this time to like really dismantle that.
Yeah.
And as opposed to saying, what are you, stupid? What are you, crazy? Why don't we step back and see what our spouse is going through?
What triggered them to respond this way that they may not have expressed to you? Did something happen that they tried maybe not to burden you with, but they were trying to deal with it themselves and may not be doing a good job of handling it? But like you said, just...
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, exactly. I would say this. I would say, honestly,
I don't know if I trust what you're about to say.
No. I'm not. Sorry, something went through my head, but I'm not gonna. Yeah, pineapples.
Say it. I dare you.
Nah, I'm good.
You.
I'm good.
All right, tell me after.
I'll tell you after. Yeah, I'm sorry for everybody listening. That's rude. I'm potting and things are going through my head, and I'm pausing and I'm laughing, and clearly it's messing up the episode. I'm sorry about that. I don't know why something just flashed through my head that I shouldn't say.
After he tell me, I'm gonna tell y'all. All right.
Listen, hear me out though. I think awareness in a relationship is key. Awareness. Mm-hmm. I think that's one of the like key things when it comes to mental health discussion, conversation. It's awareness. I gotta like have some kind of pulse on when I have a need and what that need is. Because another thing to keep in mind is that without communication or expression, I also kind of distance my lover from understanding what's wrong. So then their response may not be based on like what's wrong with me, right? It might just be based on how they interpret what's wrong with me.
Yeah.
And you might not interpret what's wrong with me the same. I might be walking around edgy, but being edgy may be a result of, I don't know, getting a bad grade in school. But I'm too scared to admit it because I'm an adult and I'm like, dang,
like,
did I get a C on this paper?
Am I failing at 33?
Right, exactly. So then I was like, oh, shoot, how do I say this? And if I don't say it, you thinking like, did I do something?
What did I do? Yeah, so I'm going through my mind like, dang, what did I say to him, Date? What did I do? And it's like, it's not me. It's really you.
It's mad stressful.
It's not me. It's you.
It's mad stressful. It's mad stressful. So, we got to be aware of your own triggers. And I think you got to establish some commitment to the measures you're going to take when you do feel anger or some type of breakdown rising up.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Like if deep breaths work for you, if walks around the block getting fresh air works for you, if reading a book works for you, you have to also try your best to commit. And I hope it's not coming from like a self-righteous place either, because this is coming from experience, like of knowing, I yelled when I could have avoided yelling by taking a walk or taking a deep breath. So let me be very, very clear that this is not coming from a place of we've perfected it. This is coming from a place of we've experienced it and we know what can work better. Yeah,
like this is what has worked for us in the past when we've gone through moments of going into our shell and not really being as expressive as we can be with each other.
Right.
And just, let's not do that again because it ended up this way. So let's try a different approach next time. Let's be a little more transparent.
Absolutely. And I know this may be a lot and this is why communication is key, but you start learning people when you're with them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you also got to know, like, you know what? She may not be saying nothing, but I know she had the kids by herself all day.
Yeah, this literally happened yesterday.
I don't really got to say, hey, babe, what's wrong? It's like, bruh, she been in the house with the kids all day. You kind of know what's wrong.
Yeah, like yesterday you came home and you were like at the library getting books. And again, I was with the girls all day, and you came home and you were like, you all right? And I wasn't like, and I don't think I looked angry or anything, but I guess you could just see the fatigue and the weight of parenting by myself.
You know what it was? And then, sorry to cut you off, but what it was is I think I came home and I was a little like a handful of books, but I was like a little like
You were kind of chipper.
Yeah, it was like chipper. It was like a little pep in my step. I was like, hey.
You had like $10. You're like, hey, I'm home.
Whoa, is that her impression of me? That's kind of crazy.
It was a little hyperbolic, but
yeah, I mean, I got too much swag for that. Anyway, so yeah, I came home a little chipper.
And you was like, yo, you all right? And I'm like, yeah, what happened? You was with the girls all day and you just feeling, you want a hug, like a big hug? And I was like, yeah, I'll take a big hug.
But you didn't hug me, though.
I was doing the dishes, I think, so I forgot.
Yeah, but you forgot to hug
big hug.
Me. Nah, you should have put them dishes in the dishwasher and then hug me.
I will never use a dishwasher.
You got it, though. Might as well.
No.
She's never using dishwasher.
No. Moving on.
I don't use it either. I wash them with my hands. So I don't even know why I'm asking.
Because my thing with dishwashers is we're going off on a tangent real quick. We'll be back. This is how you pod. But my thing is with dishwashers, and I don't have an extensive experience with them because I refuse to use them, but from the commercials and other friends who have used them and talk about using them, it's like you have to pre-wash and then load it or put it in the dishwasher and then rinse after. So I'm washing dishes twice. I might as well just wash it the first time.
Guess it depends on the quality of dishwasher you have.
So everybody in the commercials and everybody that we've spoken to have like, no. Anyway, going back into mental health.
Yeah.
I think another thing to consider and to be mindful of is that, or to try to avoid is I'm not saying this right. We should try, so I'm just saying a lot of nothing. Let me start that sentence over. Something else that we should try to avoid, not something else, because I haven't said anything yet.
You haven't said anything. Listen, we on the couch. This is the new setup. I'm about to get comfortable till you get this. Get this sentence together.
This is the one.
Let me get comfortable, man.
We need
Sit back. You got it?
I got it.
English professor?
We need to try to avoid being offended when your spouse or your partner needs time and space for personal recharge.
Are you saying like I be getting offended if you needing a recharge?
No.
Oh, this is just. Sound like you're taking a shot, bro. There ain't no room in this place. You finished?
No, I'm not.
Oh, you stopped.
We also have to consider that it's not just always about personal recharge, but there needs to be couples recharge as well. So
my favorite.
Okay.
Couples recharge?
There was no like.
Oh, wait, what you talking about?
You always got to take it there.
But wait, what are you talking about?
We just might like need a movie night or a date night or a Netflix and chill and like.
She's talking facts.
So sometimes you just need to drop them off at their grandmother's house, their grandfather's house, their godparents, get a babysitter for the night.
And I think even not to cut you off, but even if they're not parents, I don't want to make it seem like, you know what I mean? Just throwing that out there. I think everything you're saying is still important, even if you're not a parent.
Yes, absolutely. Even if you're married or dating without children.
Keep that date night on the calendar.
If the pressures of work and life and entrepreneurs running a business or a student, if you're a student, whatever it is, whatever is weighing you down or stressing you out, life, right? Just life. Find space and time and be intentional about it. Like create the space, create the time, just make it happen. Because it really just refuels and recharges you. Even if it's going for a walk, you can't afford to go to dinner or go to the movies or go shopping or whatever. Take a walk through the park or around a block with your partner and just talk. Get some fresh air. Again, just to reiterate, don't be offended if your partner needs that space. Like, yo,
right.
Such and such has been happening. I'm feeling like I'm 1 foot on a banana peel, 1 foot on over the edge. I just need today to whatever your method of coping is, know what works for you. You know what I'm saying? Like know what helps refuel you and recharge you and re-energize you and pour back into you and be vocal about your needs.
That's important. And you said something else that I want to lift up. I think just distinguishing the difference between collective recharge and personal recharge.
Yeah.
It's, I don't think they're the same. And I think when you're in a relationship, sometimes y'all need to recharge collectively to find your spark back, or because y'all have been so busy, you haven't had a chance to just sit and talk or eat together.
Yeah.
So those recharges are to continue to strengthen that bond. Whereas an individual recharge, no matter how much I love you, it's healthy to have time apart from each other. It doesn't have to be like a 2-week long trip, but it can be, hey, I'm going to the movies today by myself. All right, cool. I'm going to go get a massage. All right, cool. I'm going to go hit the pedicure, get the manicure.
Like
of course, these are things
idea.
don't sound like a bad idea. You know what I'm saying? I got you. On me. I mean, usually is.
Again. Oh, I thought you was making like another inappropriate reference. You said on me, so I thought you was just like...
No, you perv. I was talking about... Whoa. I was talking about I'm paying for your next massage. Or spa day or whatever it seemed like you were insinuating you wanted. But anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to call you names. But anyway, yeah, we can't be offended. But I do want to close with this because, I mean, when it comes to mental health, honestly, there's a 1,001 things that we could talk about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think it's important for couples, because a lot of times what you'll hear is like therapy is like the language of the privileged.
Yeah.
That therapy sounds like the language of the privileged, of those that have the money, that have the resources, that live in a neighborhood where the therapists are actually quality or went to some good schools or, did some good research, good studies, so they can speak to your needs, right? So I think it's important that we name that. You got to consider if therapy is too expensive for you, or if your funds are not being allocated towards things that are good for y'all. Right? There are some people that it's just too much. And if that's the case, make sure you seek out spiritual counsel. That's what we would, advise, or find the things that bring you guys peace and try to do those things when you're having rough patches. Right? If you like playing cards together, plan a night to literally eat dinner together, play cards.
Play goldfish.
Yeah, play. He plays goldfish anymore. Play some, win some money.
Spit.
Blackjack, pity pat.
I declare war. Y'all gonna be up all night playing some I declare war. Now that drink goes all night.
That's a fact.
Or a trusted friend, you know what I mean? Someone that you can trust if you don't feel like it's couples therapy that you need, but if you just need to meet a friend at Starbucks every Friday just to talk, or once a month.
You know what's dope?
Tell me.
Like a mentor, but a couple mentor. Like marriages that you look up to, hanging out with them and just kind of like being around them. I know that helps us sometimes, like whether we're around my parents or my godparents who are really like instrumental. Shout out to my godparents. I don't know if you want your name being said across a broadcast. So I'm not going to say your name, but y'all know who y'all are.
I should say it.
But they're, sometimes they're not even giving us advice.
They're just being themselves.
They're being themselves. And after 30 some odd years of marriage, and we just be around them and just like, you know what, this is dope.
So cute.
You know what I mean? Or before my grandmother passed, we would hang out with my grandfather and my grandmother, you know what I mean? And just get inspired and get filled up. And sometimes those can be like micro therapies.
You
know what I'm saying?
That you don't even know that
you don't know
need.
is working. Read literature, you know what I mean? Stuff like that of like relationship specialists, and kind of get that support. But also I need to say this. This is kind of like it's going to be a tense thing to bring up, but sometimes therapy is not unaffordable for some of us.
What is it?
Sometimes we just waste our money, so we don't put our money towards things that actually could benefit us.
It's true.
And I'm not talking about people that's like investing in their business, or, you know what I mean, taking care of, you living check to check. I'm not talking about, you're excluded. There are some of us that like, we don't assess or audit our finances at all. So we actually don't know how much is going out. So we're buying food every single day of the week. And it's like maybe one week that we decide we want to go.
We eating peanut butter and jelly all week.
Spaghetti.
Because we need therapy this Friday.
We eat almond butter, not peanut butter. So
I'm just...
Yeah, I'm not a peanut
we
butter.
eat crunchy almond butter.
Okay. So yeah, man, I think that I hope that's helpful. And obviously there are much more extreme cases that neither one of us, even though I have a background in psychology, I'm not like a licensed therapist or anything like that. I only have an undergraduate degree in psychology. My master's is not even in psychology. So
you mad about?
No, I'm just saying I don't want to make it sound like we're specialists before I'm just pre-qualifying what I'm about to say. There are some more intense and severe cases where you're dealing with someone that has an actual, we're seeing that with like I don't want to get into like celebrity buzz, but like the Kanye and Kim divorce and how his bipolarity might be impacting the way this divorce looks, or the media could be impacting, but I ain't gonna get into that. You also have the Johnny Depp, and I'm not sure her name.
I think it's Amber Heard.
Amber Heard, and their court case is kind of
like it's on CNN Live.
Yeah, it's going crazy. You're seeing a lot of like,
which is weird. Like I don't really follow it, but they got divorced 5 years ago. I don't understand why.
I ain't gonna hold you. I don't keep up with it. I don't really care. I was thinking the same thing. I don't think I care enough. But
from what I have seen, like she's
doing
not
some wild
on
things. Yeah, she's doing some wild things. So you can see things in ugly like that when there's not. Because I think you can even break up healthily.
Absolutely, yeah.
From a mental standpoint, even if like it's not what you want to do, you can still break up healthily if the mental health is in a good space.
Yeah.
In spite of the heartbreak and the pain. So like, just something to consider. Getting back to my original point, the financial thing, I think audit your finances, look at it and see, we might be able to afford going to see somebody once a month.
Once every 2 months, whatever.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And until then, if not, check out some relationship coaches.
Go on YouTube and like find a free, YouTube is free. Find a video that you can watch of someone giving advice, or go to Barnes and Noble and just browse through a book.
I'll plug a few, what I'm saying? They spiritual counselors, but they got some dope relationship work. Andy Stanley, shout out to Andy Stanley. Shout out to Pastor Darius Daniels.
R.A. Vernon does like whole relationship series sometimes.
Dr. R.A. Vernon, look him and his wife up. They have a dope podcast. So yeah, those are just 3 that like you could look up, get some relationship advice on communication counsel, free therapy. Boom.
Bada
YouTube.
bing, bada boom.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Bada boom, right into this or that.
Okay.
I be trying, but like you just.
Do you have my marker?
Which one do you want?
I like this color.
That one?
Yeah, that one.
Oh, this one matches my shirt. Yeah, I head to freethesoulsclothing.com for this the second half of have we mentioned it yet?
Nah, we ain't giving no shout outs for our sponsors. Ooh, I ain't even get my
Hold on a second.
Do your thing.
The second half of our Galatians 6 and 9 collection is available now on freethesoulsclothing.com. So I'm wearing the Faint Not, also available in the t-shirt version. Y'all know the first half was hoodies. So also available in the t-shirt version is the You Shall Reap in like an olive green color. Super dope. So hit that site.
freethesoulsclothing.com, baby. And you already know, shout out to
Why is it slipping my mind too?
It's slipping your mind.
Hold on, I'm gonna go on Instagram right here. Our nephews, this is our
my
nephews.
nephews just started a little clothing line, cap line. I'm not even gonna call it little.
What is it called?
Started
Royal
a big
something?
clothing line, big cap line. I think it's like Royal. Jesus, why am I?
We gonna get y'all. Hold on.
Yeah, go on.
Dang, I'm like really drawing a blank right now. Crowns Royal. Summon the crown.
Summon the crown. So
Summon.
my nephews made these caps. So
Yeah.
I'm rocking the Summon the Crown cap. Let there be peace. So y'all check them out, man. Go copy yourself a cap. Go copy your kids a cap. They got some dope little, some dope little pieces for the kids. Yeah. And this is especially made for Uncle. So, So those are our sponsors for today. Free the Souls Clothing and Summon the Crown. Gang.
Bada bing, bada boom.
This or that.
Who going first? Let me see.
I'll go.
Aldo.
All right, so what we doing? Unlimited first class plane tickets or unlimited free food at every restaurant?
That's easy.
What?
Wait, where's my marker?
This is not even close.
Ready?
Yes, absolutely.
Free food. Wait.
Bang, free food.
I don't like you putting FF.
Free food.
Yeah, because I think like, all right, cool, I'll get unlimited first class plane tickets. I really don't see the hype behind first class. And also, just because I have a free plane ticket doesn't mean that my expenses for wherever I'm going is paid.
Well, let me say this. Every time I've flown first class, I've loved it. I do see the hype behind it. However.
All right, Franklin Aloysius Mumford.
If you're asking me what saves me more money, it's not like when food is a necessity.
Yeah, and the way these kids eat.
A flight is not a necessity. And when I fly, I don't have to fly first class. Whereas if I could get free food at every restaurant, we're going out to eat every night.
I'm never cooking again.
But, you know, like over time, I just wish I could do the math on that, especially with people who have kids. Oh my gosh. Do you know how much money we would save?
I mean, we would still have to spend money on like little things like orange juice, milk, water, and stuff like that. But like dinner, breakfast, like the meals.
Listen,
if all we need to buy is like
restaurant,
snacks and fruits and beverages.
You know what there should have been? Unlimited gas or free food. Nah, because the way gas hitting you ain't now.
Walking up the King's Highway.
I'm about to be walking everywhere.
All right.
Y'all gonna see me on the I-95 like, yo, you need a ride?
Nah.
I ain't trying to waste no gas, bro. I'm straight.
You're not wasting gas by taking a ride from somebody who's already driving.
But you know my heart, if I get in their car, I feel like I got to contribute even if they don't want it. So, hey, I'll walk.
Who you smooth talking right now?
Oh, I wasn't smooth talking to anybody. I was
I'll
just talking.
whoop your... Would you rather never have air conditioning or never have heat? I'd rather never have... Never.
This is easy.
I don't know why this feels confusing to say. Never have.
This feels easy to me.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Go. What you said?
Never have AC.
Things are clashing. Hold on. Wait, next to each other? Yeah, you're wild. I get hot quick. I be having a bedroom window open in the wintertime.
Wow, your choice is a choice of privilege.
Hot.
Bro. Listen.
I can't get hot because I get like aggravated.
No, but hear me out. AC, yeah, it makes things like exponentially cooler, but there are other ways to cool yourself that are a lot easier to do than like ways to warm yourself.
I'm not drinking cold water.
Have you ever been
I'm not turning on a fan.
I come from the hood, and thank God for where we are now, but I come from places where there were times where we didn't have heat. We could have full clothes on and still be in the house like...
Yeah, but
you understand that like,
but I
not
just
having
know that
heat impacts so many things. Like you can't assure that you'd get warm. Whereas not having AC, I can do other things to make sure I get cool.
Not
ice baths,
cool enough,
fanning yourself, but enough to regulate your temperature versus not having heat. You can have on.
No, I'm just going to make sure that wherever I live has good insulation so that my house is not like grossly affected.
Now we're getting into insulation.
Yes, like it's a factor.
Well, if you don't get to this third question.
First of all, the third question is yours. So.
All right.
Boom.
Only see in black and white or never hear again.
Oh, sorry. What you said?
BMW.
We put the same thing. BMW. Ha 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 ha. BMW. Yeah, because I need to hear.
Yeah. I mean, you could also learn sign language, which is
and shout out to Atlanta, because we just watched like their most released at the time of this recording, of course. Their most the episode that they just released. Their latest episode, wow.
Yeah.
It was it was in black and white. Not shot them out, but it was like it was genius. Like the reason why the episode was in black and white was genius. But I mean I was a little uncomfortable because we're not used to seeing it in black and white.
Yeah, but
it was genius.
Because it was about
I'm not gonna say what it's about. It was about like
racial
race.
tension of black and white people. Yeah.
Wow. Masterful.
We appreciate a good production.
Shout out to Donald Glover.
Shout out to Donald Glover and the rest of the squad.
And Paperboy.
Yo, we started to do some acting, so holla at us, Atlanta.
Yeah. Shout out to the C Staircase.
I heard you going over from FX to somebody else.
Atlanta, this is not their last season?
I don't know, but I know Donald Glover's trying to deal with somebody.
Whatever you doing, let us know.
You need some thespians. Hey, I'm your boy.
I'm your girl. I mean, I'm his girl, but I'll take the role.
Whoa,
you are.
That's true. I did the same thing, right? All right,
That's it.
We out. Shout out to Some in the Crown. Shout out to Free the Souls Clothing. Please like, subscribe, share,
download,
and look out,
comment, everything.
And check on your friends. Check on the strong ones. Check on the ones that look vulnerable, that look weak. Check on everybody. It's mental health awareness month. Even
check on your strong friends. You know what they say.
That's what I just said. Check on the strong ones.
Oh, all I heard was vulnerable and weak. I'm sorry. Check on everybody. Just send people a text. Just say hi. How you doing? I'm thinking about you.
I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you.
See, I don't like that you're trying to sing more in episodes now that like that's my thing.
Yeah, we out, man. We'll talk about this.
Yeah, we will.
When camera's off.
Yeah, we will.